How are the breakout sessions? That's the hard work. We had a bit of a time crunch, but we intend to release at least the sepsis, actionable patient safety solutions, and the optimal resuscitation, if not right away today, in the next few days. Because at the end of the day, that's one of the unique things we do here. We don't think too much about the past. We don't get ourselves too caught up in it except to learn from it. But what we do, we don't also look too forward in the future, but we fix the problems we know how to fix today. So please come on in. I just want to have a few words before we go out to dinner. We'll go do the awards. And let's listen to the wonderful music of John Waite. I've been a big fan of his, and I've seen him when he does the acoustics, and it's just something else, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. I think if you notice the theme I tried to get out this time was to assert yourself and kill this tyranny of apathy. Somehow we all became empathetic. Something caused us to become empathetic and not to be apathetic. We got to figure out how to get our colleagues to become empathetic and no longer think it's something else for somebody else to worry about, or there's something more important than the safety and dignity of patients. When we started 2 years ago, the first summit, I think this is, even though it's the third, it's really a 2-year journey. We weren't sure what we're going to accomplish, but it's working. This is really working. I mean, the commitments you made to date saved over 6,000 lives. And just in the last 36 hours, I've heard commitments from people who came up here that'll be at least 20,000 lives. 20,000 lives. Thanks to you all. So we're going to be bold enough to stake out by next year 60,000 lives saved annually. And we're going to get help from Ernst & Young, who some of you got a chance to meet, one of the big audit firms, to help us not only make sure we have a consistent metrics, but it's a number that's real, has veracity, because we're staking our reputation on it. And if in 3 years we actually do get to zero, it better be zero. What an amazing thing having President Clinton come out. What an amazing thing having Vice President Biden come out. But what was even more amazing is as they were leaving, they all made more commitments to what they want to do to help us make this thing real. From President Clinton, of course, pushing the media to wanting to have a meeting in New York with some of the companies who are not signing up, as well as the companies who did, bringing all stakeholders in so we do sign the pledge. To Vice President Biden wanting to look at policy to maybe do one of the things we're recommending, which is if the processes have not been established by hospitals and somebody dies from a preventable cause, then there should be no reimbursement for what even they went in for. Imagine the incentive it gives to fellow CEOs and CFOs to make patient safety and those 9, 10 apps a must. Now, some days I wish that idea of stopping the line was true at every hospital. We could just stop every hospital for 2 to 4 weeks, except for trauma, and implement all these apps and then turn them back on again. Imagine the lives we'd save instantly. But what we're doing is working. Please, I ask you to help get your peers to join the movement. Go out there and stake your capital on getting other people to come. Whether they show up here in person or not, doesn't matter. Whether they implement the apps we've done here together, doesn't matter. As long as they do something and they measure it before and after and know if they're making progress or not. You know, one of the things that many people always emphasize is why do people do what they do? And while that's interesting, I've learned it's more important what we do and how we do it. Because what we do is the result, and how we do it might be the unintended consequences of other people learning from what we do. And this amazing collaboration from all parts of the world, from all walks of life, has helped us achieve something incredible. And I just ask you to keep doing it. You know, innovation and data might be king and queen, but action is God, is godly. And we just have to act, and we got to make this problem history. I know there's been some amazing dialogue on the what do you call it, the blog for patient safety. Please continue, keep the dialogue. We learn from it. You all learn from it. And last but not least, let's go have a good time, because we want to extend our lives and save our families, so we also enjoy ourselves. We have a wonderful Taste of Laguna. I guess, Jim, back where we had dinner last night? Same place. And then afterwards, come back for dessert and the incredible music of John Waite. Thank you, and I hope to see you again next year. Thank you.